With the massive success of K-pop Demon Hunters, fans are already looking beyond the first movie and asking one major question: what kind of threat could possibly challenge Huntrix next? After all, Rumi, Mira, and Zoey didn't just defeat demons, they shattered expectations, broke long-standing rules, and proved that their unconventional methods work. That victory, however, may have created a much bigger problem. Huntrix didn't just save the world, they changed it, and in doing so, they may have attracted a threat far more dangerous than anything they faced before. In the first film, demons were presented as the obvious enemy. They attacked directly, followed clear hierarchies, and operated within rules that hunters understood. Huntrix learned how to fight them, adapt to them, and ultimately overcome them. But the sequel doesn't need another demon invasion to raise the stakes. In fact, many fans believe repeating that formula would feel smaller, not bigger. Instead, the next big threat may come from something much harder to fight: systems, control, and fear of change. Huntrix represents a break from tradition. Mira's disciplined but flexible leadership, Zoey's chaotic and emotionally driven fighting style, and Rumi's hybrid identity all go against the rigid structures that demon hunting relied on for generations. That kind of success doesn't just inspire hope, it inspires anxiety. One popular theory suggests that K-pop Demon Hunters 2 could introduce rival hunter organizations or governing bodies that see Huntrix as unstable. From their perspective, Huntrix didn't just win, they set a dangerous precedent. If hunters start bending rules, embracing hybrid power, and acting independently, the entire system becomes unpredictable. This would turn the sequel into a much more grounded conflict. Huntrix wouldn't just be fighting monsters, they'd be defending their right to exist as they are. Another major theory points to the idea of manufactured threats. The Saja boys were not natural demons, they were engineered. That detail changes everything. If someone was capable of creating artificial hunters designed to counter Huntrix, there's no reason to believe that project ended with their defeat. The next threat could be refinement, not revenge. A new enemy that studies Huntrix's fighting styles, emotional weaknesses, and team dynamics, then improves upon them. Not a mirror image, but an optimized version designed to remove what makes Huntrix human. In that scenario, the battle becomes philosophical as much as physical. Huntrix's strength has always come from emotion, individuality, and trust. The next threat could be something cold, efficient, and emotionless, proving just how dangerous perfection can be. Rumi's role becomes especially important here. As a hybrid, she challenges the idea that power must come at the cost of identity. But that also makes her a target. Some fans believe the next big threat may revolve around exploiting Rumi's nature, either by trying to control it, replicate it, or eliminate it entirely. Zoey, too, represents a liability in the eyes of structured systems. Her unpredictability wins battles, but it terrifies institutions. Mira's leadership, while effective, doesn't rely on hierarchy or authority, another red flag for those who want order above all else. This sets up a sequel where Huntrix is no longer reacting to danger, but being pushed into it. Instead of chasing demons, they may be forced into hiding, negotiation, or direct confrontation with forces that claim to be protecting the world. The most unsettling part of this theory is that the next big threat may believe it's doing the right thing. Unlike demons, it wouldn't be driven by destruction, it would be driven by efficiency, stability, and control. That kind of enemy can't be defeated by strength alone. If K-pop Demon Hunters 2 follows this path, Huntrix's greatest challenge won't be surviving the next battle. It will be proving that their way of fighting, living, and protecting the world is worth preserving. Huntrix versus the next big threat isn't about power levels, it's about values. and that may be the most dangerous fight they've ever faced. What do you think the next big threat in K-pop Demon Hunters 2 should be?